One day, Liam was taking some trucks to the other part of the line. He noticed most of it was fine, and he noticed the trucks were doing fine, and he noticed it was. There's nothing going on, and it's like things were fine. But I think most of it was fine. Then Liam noticed something. It was Harold. He came over, and then he noticed it. Oh, hey, Liam. Oh, you must be Harold. Percy and Henry and James told me about you. Yeah. I'm letting the others know about the bridge was under repair. What happened? The bridge near the Smudger Station Harbor was under repairs because some trucks had derailed, and I'm just letting the other engines know. Oh, okay. I'll let the other engines know at Smudger Station about the bridge. Okay. And I'm off to Vickerstown to let the other engines know, and I gotta go. I'll see you later. Okay, Harold, see you later. And Liam watches. Harold went off to Vickerstown. Liam was a bit worried, and he had noticed D109 had a crash on the bridge, and 17 and Percy and Edward had noticed it. And he was worried about the bridge getting repairs. And it was crazy for Liam, and he was still worried about it. And Liam went off, taking the trucks down the line. And he still thinking about the bridge. Later, Wyatt was upset. He was shunting trucks at the Smudger Station Harbor. Why does the bridge at the Smudger Station Harbor getting repaired? It's like most of it was happening and it was a bit crazy. Wyatt, the bridge always has to get repairs. It was just in case from something happens. And everyone knows it. Once, Thomas already noticed it, and James and Henry knows the bridge went messed up once. Thomas was worried about being late for Birdie when he was taking the passengers down his line. James and Henry once told me about it. And it was the mess up thing that happened, Peter Sam? No, it was just once it did, and most of it was fine. It was like it happens to most of us. And at least mine will be awesome. Like the derailment you had with the trucks. That was accidentally, Steamer. It was just accidentally. I was just trying to make sure the trucks were fine. But the trucks derailed me. Yeah, it just went a bit crazy from it. Wyatt just went off. Noticed most of it was a bit crazy. Later he will notice it. Like later he will. I know, Steamer. I know. Later he will, right? Yeah, Peter Sam. Later Wyatt will notice it. Like it'll be crazy or something. Yeah, it will. Later, they sent the breakdown crane to repair the bridge. They noticed most of it was fine. The engines had sent the breakdown crane to repair the bridge, and they brought... Later, Wyatt was taking some trucks from Timothy Yards to the other part of the line. He didn't notice he was heading towards the bridge. Donald was also there. He was dropping off his supplies for the bridge repairs. He noticed Wyatt was heading towards the bridge. Stop, Wyatt! The bridge was getting repaired! What? Oh, brakes! Wyatt tried to put on the brakes, but he stopped right in front of the bridge. Wyatt had stopped, but he was on the other part of the bridge. And the rest of his trucks are in the other part. Later, Liam was in the yards, and He was about to take some coaches, and then Rheneas came. Wyatt is on the bridge. What? He's on the Smudger Station Harbor Bridge? Yeah. I'm going to check to make sure he's fine. Okay. And it was crazy. And after Liam noticed it, Liam went off, heading to the bridge to see Wyatt. Wyatt was still worried. He knew he didn't notice it, and he ended up on the bridge, and he was still on the bridge with the trucks. Later, Liam arrived, and he noticed what happened to Wyatt, and he went onto the bridge, and he noticed what happened. Later, Liam was coupled up to Wyatt, and he pulled Wyatt back onto the rails. Wyatt was fine, but one of his trucks had derailed. And later, Wyatt was fine. He was back onto the rails, and Liam noticed it was crazy. So, most of it you did was a bit crazy, right? Yeah, I think it was. And, Liam, thank you for putting me back on the rails, and I'm sorry for the way I went earlier. It's just I was just upset about the bridge repairs, and I was worried about being late, and it's fine, Wyatt. It happens to most of us. Everyone knows it's just fine when you're late or on time, and most of it happens to us. And I know you didn't meant to have the crash from the trucks. It's just everyone knows yours is just accidentally. Everyone knows yours was. Thank you, Liam. And most of it was fine, right? Yeah, we're fine, Wyatt. And Wyatt noticed most of it was fine for Liam. Later, Liam came into the station and he talked to James, Emily, and 17 about it. James and 17 had noticed what happened, and James felt sorry for Liam. Looks like your day was fine from the bridge, and I think you and Wyatt had noticed it. Yeah, and even you also noticed you did put him back on the rails from it. Yeah, and I think most of it was fine. We already know yours was, Liam, and I think you did awesome. Yeah, you already got it, Liam. James, Emily, and Liam knows most of it was a bit crazy, and they also noticed most of it was a lot crazier for Wyatt when he was on the bridge. But Liam knows he already got it, and he already know most of it was fine for just a little bit for the other engines.